Jump in. It's exactly 9 o'clock on December 18th, 2021, and I'm here with the foul-mouthed nutcracker here, and one of my Christmas decorations, and I'm putting back my assemblage. Yeah, I'm back in my apartment, and Anthony's in a facility of some kind. They don't want me to know where. And for some reason, and so I can put my assemblage back. And the great thing about assemblage is things change, and you have certain elements that you like to have together, you know. But you can add or change them too. So I'm going to put my old SAG card into it now. Yeah, put my old SAG card in it. Help hold this circle. That is from a fan. I don't know if I can punch through. Oh yeah, I can punch right through the card. I'm putting it up with thumbtacks this time because I may have to move again soon. Anyway, this is behind the anonymous mask in the piece. When I get the rest of it in front of it, this is behind it. It's hidden by it, and it's got a camera over the arm that comes off of it in front of this. So this is hidden from view unless you see it, and it's intentional. But this is the circle is a piece of paper from a fan that they gave us at this event at Palmer Park in Detroit here, and it was an event where the Detroit police were going to reach out to the LGBT community and say that look, we're no longer trying to arrest you as sex workers. We're trying to keep you safe. We know that, you know, there's a high murder rate of trans people, and so we're going to protect you. We're going to do our job and everything. And they wanted to tell us that, you know, and they had a presentation. The chief wasn't there, but his assistant, a lady who I've met several times, and not in good ways either, was there. Anyway, I showed up there and to try to get to her, that lady, police chief, and to talk to the FBI that was there, because that was when I had been beaten up and had lost the building that I tried to refurbish in Detroit. And so they handed me this fan. The first time I went to flick it, it came off the little cheap stick that it was on. I got the stick right over here somewhere. Yeah, I saved it. But anyway, it was barely stable, and it didn't even work one flick. It was a hot summer day. And then, but I did finally get the FBI to listen to me, because I had been calling them on the phone and telling them about how Internal Affairs for Detroit Police had come out and seen me twice, and nothing had happened. And so the guy said, okay, this agent will take your information. And so the agent was, you know, and he would talk for a moment. He gave his card. Dana Nessel, who is now our Attorney General, and who I love and I voted for and will vote for again, came over and said, oh, we know about Debbie. We'll take care of her. And then they sent me to this lady, I'm not going to say her name, but it was some agency had gotten a grant to help transgender people. And they did nothing for me. They did not show up in my court cases. They did not file against me. They did not go to the PPO hearing. They did not talk to the lady down at the 2nd Precinct about me. They gave me $10 to take a bus down to file for myself down at the Coleman Young building. And that's all they ever did for me. And now, you know, I've been found out again now. And I'm involved in an accident where the police run a guy into us. I asked for help and for my injuries from that and my husband's head injury, and they don't. The doctors they sent us to, they wouldn't send us to our own doctors. They had to send us to the insurance company doctor, or I mean the lawyer, the personal injury doctors. And that didn't go good. And then my PTSD goes off, and the police are still, and they're coming to my house 5 times. So that's why that's behind me, anonymous mask. That fan from that day at Palmer Park, where the Detroit police with the little gay boy over here holding hands. Well, he ain't holding hands, he's been handcuffed. But anyway, it looks like they're holding hands, and it's a little rainbow that goes over to the black police officer. And I only mean that he's colored black. The cartoon of the cop. Okay, I'm going to continue finishing my assemblage, and I'll do some more video later. I had this over at Ruby's apartment because they made me bug out my apartment. They were going to put everything in the dump, so I had to take everything, even this assemblage, which, you know. But now I'm putting it back. The beauty of an assemblage. It's evolving just like me. Those lights are Christmas lights from Bonner's Christmas Palace up in it's a Dutch village thing up. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, open 361 days. Ronner's Christmas Wonderland, world's largest Christmas store. It's in, what's the name of it? It's like a village, Dutch village or something. Anyway, this is they do a hand printed ornaments for you there. And I got one that said Thurston Armour and the dates of his birth and death. It's right over here. That, you know, I got for Anthony last Christmas. And we were supposed to put on our tree together this year. But yeah, but the ladies are real good. They're real artists. They will do that by hand for you. It says, forever in God's arms, always in our hearts, thirst and armor. That's where all the money came from that they're fighting over. Well, I ain't fighting over it. I wish they'd take it, pay off our bills, put me at zero and a couple of $100 in the bank. That's all I want. But pay off all our high interest loans and everything that debt we had waiting for that money. And then take the rest, put it in a safe way or invest it or whatever to take care of him the rest of his life. And he's going to get more money from the settlement of the wreck. I mean, he's bound to get something. Right? And then you have that too. But please quit trying to destroy me, Miss Dudek. You know? Come on. It's Christmas. Peace on earth. Have a heart. God is love. Show some love, please. All right. The assemblage is almost completed again. Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm making some adjustments. Oh, where's my... Yeah. Getting this a little better here. Yeah, I like that better. So, there it is. It's got the anonymous mask with the actual Raybans of the lady who came to help me save the building with the Manuel Reyes, who I was trying to give one of the apartments to. I mean, if he was going to fix it up, I was going to let him have it if he helped me fix up the rest of the building. I was going to let him have a whole 2-bedroom apartment in the building. I mean, buy it, you know. Anyway, the artist, Bellozero here, that painted this painting, he was the person that was going to take over this one of the apartments and make it his studio. And he brought this lady advocate out, and she left her Raybans there. I kept trying to get a hold of her and the number she gave me, but she wouldn't return my calls. The guy who beat me up came and scared both Manuel Reyes and this lady away from the property. It's the Detroit police. We are together behind the mask. And they got a camera on you all the time now these days, everywhere. And then there's one of the street lamps that they threw millions of them in the, a million of them in the garbage cans when they switched over the street lights to these little LED lights. Most of these weren't working anymore anyway. And they're using a lot of electricity. Yeah, that's a secret of their savings of the city. They don't tell you about it when they put in these LED lights, which work okay, but they're bad for your eyes and they're glary. But they use a lot less electricity, and wiring doesn't have to be the same. In fact, it's strung like 6 poles, and there's a power unit for 6 poles, and it goes on like that. Anyway, my assemblage is back. My apartment's, I gotta have a Christmas party now. Are we on? Oh, hi, it's me, Debbie Dee David. And it's December 19th, 2021. And it's 6, 12, 13 in the evening on a Sunday. And Ruby and I went to church this morning at the Methodist Church, and we stopped by Affirmations on the way there and talked to Michelle Fox Phillips, and I put a little video up about my conversation with Deborah Holbrook there today. So I had a really beautiful day, and I'm wearing my Christmas shirt that my friend from church and the lady who does my taxes, Cindy Ann Knox, and she made this for her husband. And she gave it to Anthony, but he can't, it was too small for him. So I've taken them over, and I've been wearing them for 3 Christmases now, and I love them. I get compliments on them. They're all handmade. There's another one that's got a winterscape and snowmen and everything. It's all hand stitched by Cindy. The buttons on the other shirt have little Christmas trees for buttons. I get compliments on the details of it every time I wear it. And Cindy, I love you, and I hope this trouble with the church and everything hasn't ruined our friendship. I sure hope that hasn't happened. Anyway, I'm doing a video here about everything that's been happening and me putting this assemblage back together here, and this is the end of it. And we're going to go into a slideshow here, and I'm going to play a song by Elvis Costello. The king of America, where they pour Coca-Cola just like vintage wine. Now I tried not to become hysterical, but I'm not sure if I'm laughing or I'm crying. Wish that I could push a button and talk in the past and not the present tense, and watch this hurting feeling disappear like it was common sense. It was a fine idea at the time, now it's a brilliant mistake. Said that she was working for the ABC News, but that was as much of the alphabet as she knew how to use. Her perfume was unspeakable and lingered in the air, like her artificial laughter, her mementos of affairs. Oh, I said, I see you know him. Isn't that very fortunate for you? And she showed me his calling card, and he came third or fourth, and there were more than 1 or 2. He was a fine idea at the time, now he's a brilliant mistake. He thought he was the king of America, but it was just a boulevard of broken dreams. A trick they do with mirrors and with chemicals, the voice of love and whisper and the acts of love and screams. Wish that I could push a button and talk in the past and not the present tense, and watch this love and feeling disappear like it was common sense. I was a fine idea at the time, now I'm a brilliant mistake. Brilliant Mistake by Elvis Costello. Merry Christmas, everybody. So I'm sending out love from Ruby and Debbie. Thank you for watching. Good night.